And we're back at it. You feel me? It's your girl, Codename Chanel. And today I'm going to do a story time. And this story time is about, money, but mostly about sugar daddies, you know what I'm saying? And for my sugar daddy experience. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, please, because I'm trying to get my followers up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my likes up. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. Just make sure y'all do that if y'all want to keep hearing these stories and everything else I got to bring to y'all. So, and hit the notification bell below, please. So, where do I start? Okay? Like, I wanted to really do this because, I always hear people saying stuff about, like, they want a sugar daddy or they need some money, they don't want to work. Okay, cool, but y'all need to know everything that come with it, and I have a good story that pretty much covers all the P's and Q's and everything, you know what I'm saying? So let's just start with how did I meet my sugar daddy. Okay, so I was working at like a warehouse or whatever, and I just was like hating it, and like I was just really tired of like working a 9 to 5, and I'm like, how can I make money and really not like have to do too much, you know what I'm saying? And I decided, like, I'm fine, you feel me? Like, a lot of my subscribers gonna be fine, like, y'all fine, so why not get somebody to pay for my time, And so I decided to do that. I decided to, so I started Googling. Google is your friend, don't forget that. I started Googling, like, okay, how can I, like, where to find sugar daddies at? Because, you can find them at bars where a lot of them go to, or, you can find them online and sugar daddy websites, and that's how I found mine. And there are several ones, and a lot of girls say seeking arrangement. It didn't fly for me. It didn't work for me. So Establishment and Bid a Date or Buy a Date, I really don't know the name, but Establishment is where I found my sugar daddy at, and we're going to call him Donald. That's gonna be his name for now. So let's start with, okay, so I made my my little page or whatever, and I didn't want to put pictures of me because I didn't want it to be like, oh, this, because how niggas think, oh, shit, prostitutes, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me do, like, incognito ass pictures, like, filtered pictures far away, pictures of just my body or whatever. And I was like, I didn't know how that was going to work out because maybe they thought I'd be a catfish or something like that. Wrong. It worked out perfect. Like, they want to be incognito too, ladies, so you got to remember that. Like, they don't want nobody that's, like, all on social media or all that. Like, they kind of want you to be, the girl next door, low key. So literally, right when I made my profile, I'm telling y'all, like, the sugar daddy that I'm talking about is the first person that messaged me, and he wanted to meet that day. I'm like, that day? Like, you would meet today? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then another thing is, I had to work, so I was like, dang, should I take the chance and miss work and go meet this old ass, handsome ass, white ass sugar daddy, or should I go to work and live my miserable ass 9 to 5? Bitch, y'all know what I chose. I went to go meet him, and the thing is, like, he was so straight to the point. I wanted to meet him and stuff. Like, I didn't know. I was, I was a little skeptical, but I'm not no scary ass bitch. My friends and family know that I ain't never scared. So I met him at the Walmart parking lot or whatever, and he had like a dozen roses. I'm like, this the feds, and the bitch finna go to jail because they probably think I'm trying to hoe. So I was like, wasn't really sure, what I'm saying, the skeptical about it or whatever. Not on that, he pulled out an envelope. I like peeked in the envelope like while he was talking or whatever. $200, $200, $100, another $100. That's $200, right? So so I opened it up. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, thank you or whatever. So let me let y'all know that set the bar for any sugar daddy, any trick after that. That set the bar because that's what I expected when I met somebody, for them to have the money up front. And that's a whole nother story or whatever. But like, ladies, if you are doing sugar daddies or tricks or whatever y'all trying to do or whatever, money up front. You know what I'm saying? And I was new to this. I wasn't true to this. So when he gave me the money, I'm like, okay, maybe he expected something else. But no, he wasn't. All right. Long story short, we made an arrangement. He wanted to do bi-weekly. Now let me tell you this, ladies. If they want to do bi-weekly and pay you an allowance, which is like giving you money or whatever bi-weekly, they want your time. Okay? Because I wanted to do monthly, but as I started understanding what he wanted to see me like every week, like a lot. He would give me money on Monday. And okay, anyway, whatever. So so we got the arrangement set up or whatever, and then we would meet up, and we would always meet up somewhere like super duper public, like Starbucks, um, like a bar, like open bars, like the ones that like day parties and stuff like that. Like we would meet up at places like that, and like of course, let me tell you this, ladies, especially if you're black and you have a white sugar daddy, people are gonna stare. But guess what? People aren't paying your bills, so who cares? Like I will go out on go to dinner and do stuff like that with him, and like yes, people was there. I think people even recorded me. I might even be a meme out there on the internet. You feel me? Because like people was looking, but anyway, so okay, so we're going on dates and stuff, and so let's start with the allowance. The allowance was always on time. He was really, really like good about that. Keep in mind, he was like 60 something years old, and he really just wanted some company. He had been divorced for like 15 years, and he like his ex-wife was like just, I guess, trying to get him for all his money and stuff like that. And like I don't really know what he did, but he had a lot of money. Like let's be clear, So we're meeting up. He's giving me money. Like I'm taking money. You know what I'm saying? And so like the arrangement was like $500 like every week. So it ended up being like $2,000 a month. Like I don't care what nobody say. $2,000 for hanging out with somebody? Like, come on now. $2,000, like, bitch, not doing nothing, just hanging out with your ass, like, and making up a whole life. Cause I didn't tell him shit about me, like, fake name, fake age, fake everything. You know what I'm saying? For 2 racks. Shit, I felt like I was being a paid actress. You feel me? I was out here living in Hollywood. But anyway, so he ended up like, he started like actually catching feelings and wanted more. And this is when like started to like really change, because he would want me to like go to his like family events and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, no, this is not cool or whatever. So I'm the one that was like, hey, maybe we should like, slow it down a little bit. And at the time, I was picking up different sugar daddies and picking up tricks and stuff like that. So his money was kind of coming irrelevant, and I could have easily asked him to increase it, but like I said, he was catching feelings and stuff. So it was like, no, let me just go do something else, like with other people or whatever, right? So in order to like really like like cut him off, like, okay, so I forgot this part. So I needed some money. I think I was behind on my car note, and it's because I was like partying and like just living like a wild lifestyle and stuff like that. So I needed some money, and so I called him like crying. I mean, this is the best cry I ever did. Like I can't do it for y'all right now, but it was like Oscar worthy, like Halle Berry monster ball type shit, So I was crying, and I was like, I need money, Donald. I don't have anything. And he's like, what about all the money I've been giving you? And keep in mind, he was buying me stuff too. So like, also like, it's all gone. I was robbed. So like, he was really falling for it and stuff like that. He was like, can I come over? Keep in mind, he don't know where I live at. So no, you can't come over. What? Like, you just wanted to say some shit to get over my house, period. Like, no, bye. You can't come over. So then he was like, okay, well, what do you need? And I'm like, I told him like $8,000 or something like that. Like a large sum that was just ridiculous, because I planned on cutting him off. So I got a large sum that was just ridiculous, And he was like, I don't have that right. I'm like, you know what? Nobody has my back. You don't have it right now. My mom doesn't have it right now. God doesn't have it right now. No one has it, So like, y'all, I was just acting a fool. So then he was like, you know what? Because we both had the same bank or whatever. And he was like, he was like, I'll take out a loan. I said, great idea. Great idea. Take out that loan. So he had called, and he had tried, he had put in for a loan or whatever, and they had it pending. But the thing is, like, I know his credit score and stuff like that, so I didn't know why they had it pending. So I thought he was lying. But then he wrote me back the next day, and he's like, okay, I took out the loan, and I'm gonna send you $2,000. And I'm like, okay, well, why can't you send, like, all the money or whatever? But I didn't really say that. But, like, I knew he wanted to keep me in his pocket. So I was like, oh, okay, send the $2,000 or whatever. All right, he sent me the $2,000 or whatever. I paid my car note. I probably did some other shit. We bought some bundles or some shit. Some negligent-ass shit. Anyway, but at that point, like, I was so far gone in other stuff, I didn't even care to try to finesse the other $6,000. Keep in mind, he done gave me more money than anybody gave me my whole life. Like, and I'm not talking about just the $2,000 a month. He was buying me stuff, buying me groceries, still paying my electricity bill, still helping me pay my rent. So the $2,000, that's another thing that y'all need to do when y'all figure out your arrangement. Allowance is definitely separate from them paying your car note, your rent, and stuff like that. Like, don't let them fool you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if they wanted some regular, degular bitch off the street, then they could go get a regular, degular bitch off the street. Like, if your face is beat, your body is nice, you know what I'm saying? And they got to pay how they weigh. So he was like, you know, doing all this extra stuff for me and stuff like that. So finally I was just like, I'm done. Like, I'm just over it. Like, it was too much. He was making me do too much for the money that was coming easy from somewhere else. So I cut him off. I think I, like, blocked him because he never had my real numbers, all off an app. Like, and I'm telling you, months, like 6-7 months, all off an app. Anyway, so I think I had blocked him or whatever, but I'm gonna speed this story up because later on, a few months later, I need him because all the other tricks done dried up and all this other stuff, whatever. So when I had called him back up, I told him that one of my closest friends at the time had, like, beat me up and robbed me again and took all my stuff or whatever. So I'm calling him crying again, like, she beat me up. That's why I stopped talking to you, because my face was swollen. I didn't want you to see me like this, Donald. Daddy, please. Daddy, please. No, seriously. So I had, like, okay, so I did all that or whatever, and then I got him back in my pocket, and, like, he was giving me money and stuff like that. And then at the same time, I was in Houston with my little my little cha-cha, that's what I'm gonna call my little cha-cha, and we was, like, getting in or whatever. So he had sent me the money while I was in Houston or whatever, and he had sent me probably like $800 or whatever, and I had got a nice ass hotel, and I wanted to do a little shopping or whatever. But at the same time, a light clicked in my head, like, whatever, like a light bulb in my head. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this motherfucker yet. So again, I blocked his number. After he sent me the money, I blocked his number again, and that's pretty much it. I did like talk to him again like a few more times after that, and like I probably made up some elaborate story again on why I blocked him and all this other stuff, and he fell for it. But like, the moral of the story is, like, it does get dried out, it does get played out with somebody wanting all your time, ladies, all your time. So if you want to do it, this was my full-time job, like, and I don't think I got into that. I quit my job, like, once I started sugar daddy in, like, and you know, my friends, my family, I was out there hustling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was paying my rent and everything, but just off of finesse, just pure off of finesse. But I'm like, it's not as easy as it sounds. Like, they want all your time, and I know you probably like, I give a motherfucker my time for money, but time is something you can't get back, ladies. So you know what I'm saying? Like, be careful with that, and just, you know. And honestly, like, he was a good person. Like, he probably didn't deserve to be finessed. But let me tell you, if I didn't do it, somebody would have did it. You know what I'm saying? So let it be the champ right here. You know what I'm saying? Let it be me. But anyway, that was my story time. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Do y'all thing. Notification bell. Share this with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know y'all little cousins probably talking about sugar daddies. Y'all sister talking about sugar daddy. Your mama probably even talking about a sugar daddy. So go ahead, let her know, okay? You know, Codename Chanel, you know, CC. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.